morning, everybody, and happy Wednesday. Woohoo, it's Wednesday. Oh, my goodness. If you're with me in the Discord or in the YouTube chat, go ahead and say, what's up? Let's see who's with us this morning. We have Tiger Trader, Yuri, Kelvin, WD, Amateur Genius, Andrew, Shelly, Cicino, Micro, Ratberg, Gary, Cyrus, Blacklung, Jinx, Vadim, Luke, M1, RC, Valentine, Spastric, Ethan, Fat Citizen, Darren, Session Flow, Raymond, Double GSW. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. We have Randy Miller, Mike, Silent NW, Part 2, Fat Guy Out West. Good morning. Trader Slava, Gringo El Diablo, Gold Chess Club, Dusk. Good morning. Space Darshan. Morning. Nomad, Prop Funded, Gregory Kimball, Lou Van Dam, Rafal, Mark, Damien, CF Sage, P-Rax, Josh, Moises, Brandon, Bird, El Par, Ain't Much But It's Honest Word, Chris, DM, Lucy, Adam, Doom Lord, Baby Boss. Good morning, Steve, Curious, George, Q, Mendez, SC, Zach, Paul, Drawing Lover, What's Up Worldwide, Steve, TMP3, JP66, Foxtrot, G-Lines, Don, good morning, The Beast, Robert, Ticknick, Ashita, good morning. Neil, how's everybody doing? Good morning, everybody. It's a big day today. We do have the CPI. It's going to be coming out here in 27 minutes, 26 minutes exactly. 26 minutes till we get the CPI. That's going to be the big one. Then we get PPI tomorrow. And then Friday's pretty docile. So really only 2 days left in the trading week this week. And then next week, we get the FOMC rate decision and the contract roll. Oh my goodness, oh me, oh my, it's going to be crazy. You can see up here, I do have my Topstep live account ready to go. But I mean, I almost just want to switch back over to my practice account because I really don't want to be trading this for CPI. I want to trade the reaction perhaps. I mean, I'm going to leave it open. We'll see what happens. I mean, famous last words will leave up the live account, but you know, I just think it's probably a little bit foolish to trade the live account on this print. But here's what you will notice. If you didn't know it was CPI today, the market will tell you we're trapped between this range right now that is less than 30 handles. And that is because the market is simply waiting for the CPI print. Nobody's going to be taking any trades. And it's not just the NQ that's like this, right? It's not just the NQ that's going to look like this. The S&P is also going to look like this, right? Yeah, I didn't even have to check. Because we're waiting for the CPI. We're in a very tight range. What's the range? Is this a one handle range? No way. Is this a one? No, hold on. Is this for real? Oh, I'm so sorry for you S&P Globex traders. Is anybody actually trading S&P Globex? Yikes. Where's SW? SW, show yourself. Okay, good. Yeah, if you didn't know it was CPI, now you can definitely know. By the way, in the Topstep X platform, I just discovered this yesterday when I was on my phone and checking the price, but did anybody notice that you can have the price ladder auto center on last price? I use that now. I've been trying to use that because I'm always clicking center on last price. Does anybody use the auto center on last price? Because that's just so goated for that. I didn't even know that was a feature. I didn't even know they had that because it's so frustrating. Oh yeah, so it's been there. It's amazing. I've been I've been clicking the center button because I like having the dome right in the middle. I have a pretty large monitor too. I'd like to have the dome. You know, I could probably put the dome over there. Whatever. I have the dome on Bookmap that I use the most. But anyway, there's an A next to, so there's a gear. If you're looking at the dome, it says the contract, and then there's also there's a gear, and then there's a green A. If you click it, this is auto center on last price, and that is just lovely. So it keeps the price always in the middle there. It's wonderful. I wish I could see more at one time. If you go to the settings in the ladder, you can change it right here where it says font size. You go to compact, and that's what I use, and that fits the most. I agree, though, it could be a little bit smaller. Hey, good morning, Trader Page. Yeah, who doesn't use it? I was one of those people that didn't use it. It was one of the features I was going to request, and then I was clicking around. I was on my phone that I found it. I didn't even find it on desktop. But anyway, How'd you end up the night, Ribs? Had a great time watching for a few hours. Yeah, so we were stuck. I mean, we were stuck almost 200 grand because I was blasting into Mr. Luckbox, who flopped 2 sets on me. Poker's an interesting game. I'd never played with that guy before, and he's a super pro. This kid, Nick. It was his 27th birthday yesterday, or 2 days ago now. There's certain types of lines of play that I take that are extremely aggressive. And if I'm like, when I have, if you watch the hand, I have pocket jacks, he has pocket kings, and the flop is like deuce, king, 4. So he flops a set of kings. I'm way behind in that hand. And the way that I'm kind of testing the waters of where I'm at in that hand is that I have to feel out where you are. He didn't raise or anything because he's flopping a set of kings. Like he gets his perfect card. So it makes it a little bit more tough to read that situation. And so after he's calling, I'm trying to turn my hand into a bluff because let's just say he has king, queen there with an ace on the river, and he's short stacked, by the way. And by the way, this is going to go over a lot of people's heads because this is like, if you know poker, you will understand this. If you don't know poker, you don't play poker, this is probably going to go over your head. But when you're feeling somebody out like that, let's just put them on a different hand. Like let's put them on king, queen, or king, jack. I'm turning my hand into a bluff after they're calling that flop because now I'm trying to get them off of a strong hand because I can't win with jacks unless I hit a jack, given that they don't have pocket kings. So I'm trying to be aggressive and push them off a hand. And because they're so short stacked, it makes it a little bit more difficult because I have to keep my bet sizing low because I don't want to put them in and have them calling with king, queen, or king, jack. So I'm hoping for a scare card. The ace was a scare card that I could be putting myself on ace, king, and them on king, queen, king, jack that they could get away from. But unfortunately, they flop a set of kings. Same thing with that ace 10 deuce hand. The flop was ace 10 deuce and they have pocket deuces. They're flopping a set there. The problem is that they're now looking at that like if I have ace king or ace 10 even, they're going to be very, very excited. I didn't even have that. Again, I'm turning my hand into somewhat of a semi bluff where I'm just blasting off into them. But those are the first 2 hands to start, right? It's a difficult situation, but I was stuck almost 200 grand. And then I came out of that hole and I went on a 150K upswing or 100K upswing, whatever it was. So I ended the day only down 50. So, so the lineup was trash too. There's not a lot of action in those players. However, I am delighted to say this. I'm going to be playing with one of the greatest of all time to ever play poker, ever play poker. I'm going to be playing with Phil Ivey today on stream, which I've never played with Phil Ivey before. And then not only that, I get to play high stakes with Phil Ivey today in person on stream with hopefully everybody's support watching, which is going to be incredible. So hopefully you'll all tune in for that. Like I've never got to play with Phil Ivey before, and now I get to play. Like what a dream that is. Like when I was younger, I used to watch Phil Ivey play high stakes all the time. I don't know, we're not the same age, but we're not too far off in age. And I used to watch him all the time, but like that is like, if you're talking about like younger rips when I was younger watching poker and you're like, hey, guess what? You're going to be able to play with Phil Ivey, high stakes on stream and have a lot of your friends watching. Dude, that's the coolest thing in the world. Like, I don't even care if I lose money today. I just get to play with Phil Ivey, and that's the coolest thing ever. So hopefully everybody will tune into that and we can get some rips raids in the chat and it'd be a lot of fun. Give me your good energy. Give me your support. And maybe we can run like Nick because that would be sick. Like, dude was on a 300K upswing. And by the way, not only Nick was sun running, but Berkey is just like one of the luckiest, like for the back-to-back days, just one of the luckiest people ever. That laydown that I did with Jack 10 when he had 8-6, and by the way, I had him read stone dead. And even right after the hand, I literally told him what his hand was. Like, I don't know if you caught that in the stream, but I literally read back what his hand was, and he was so mad about it. It's just so ridiculous. Like, how sick is he that he just catches his gin card like that? It's just so like, there's nothing you can do when the deck is running that bad against you. But it's all about like what the announcer said, the commentator said. It's about controlling your downside. Winning hands when the deck is hitting you in the face is very, very simple, right? For instance, I will say that when I had jacks against Schwann's kings and I flopped a set of jacks, that hand plays itself out, right? Very, very easy. I'm going to win that hand every day of the week unless they somehow catch up and get a king. I'm going to win that hand every single day of the week. It's not that difficult to play that hand, especially if they're the ones who are betting into me, which she was. And so those hands play itself. But what the commentator said, which I agree with, is it's all about controlling your downside. It's all about controlling how much you can have control over your emotions, control over the game, control over pots when you are not ahead in the hand, and limiting your downside, because controlling your upside is easy when the deck is hitting you in the face. So hopefully we can run good today. Hopefully we have a fun and an incredible session today. So, and I hope you folks will be joining me for that stream, which is going to be later today. It'll probably be airing at 3 p.m. So there we go. So that should be a lot of fun. I'm very excited to play that. We also have other players in the lineup that are VIPs, and it's not going to be as crazy pro heavy. Those people that we were playing with yesterday, I played with all of them practically before, except for I've never played with that Nick kid before, which is why I had a terrible read on him and was blasting into him and just giving him a birthday present. But the rest of the players, they were all like super pro grinders that just, they do nothing but play poker out here in Vegas. And when I'm playing the Bellagio 10 a.m. game, they are usually not in that game, where it's very VIP heavy. And they're usually playing once the game breaks at around 5 p.m. So there you go. So yeah, Kier was interesting. Dude was wild. Schwan is going to be playing again tomorrow. So I don't know if there's any other female players outside of Schwan playing tomorrow. It's Rips, Marcus, Schwan, Phil Ivey, Berkey, Joe or John Isaac, and the owner of Monkey Tilt, which is an online casino, I believe. Kiki, the owner of Monkey Tilt. So you watch it on YouTube, the WPT channel. That'll be a lot of fun. And hopefully we can send some good energy. Yeah, the casino is actually called Monkey Tilt. There you go. Maybe we'll have Berkey not actually get hit in the face with the deck today, which would be lovely. Berkey only runs like this, like he was talking about yesterday. He has not run like this good in a long time. So there you go. No, Berkey's not the one organizing these games now. Let me drop the link for the WPT channel. And you can also see the past 2 days streams if you want to see me having not the best session yesterday. Wait, why are they streaming this again? Okay, here we go. So this is yesterday's stream right here. And then this is just the channel if you want to subscribe to it right here. Oh yeah, Rampage. I was excited to play with Rampage, but boy, he shot straight to the moon almost immediately, which is, I feel bad for the guy, but I mean, it wasn't like he like donked off like 500K and like, I don't know. He was ripping it in with not great hands. I don't know. Nice guy though. Very nice guy. You need to post a pic with Phil Ivey. I'm going to post a pic for, hopefully if people were asking, how do the seats get assigned? We draw seats. At the start of the day, we draw seats. And then once we go on break, we do a redraw of seats. So hopefully today's a good session. Be buying in for $100,000 today. And hopefully we can run well. I always buy in for 100K for these, for the past 2 days on these stream games. Usually my buy-in when I'm playing Bellagio is somewhere between 50 and 200K, depending on who the game is, what the lineup is, what seat I draw, who's on my left. Position matters a lot on how much I'm buying in. So would you rather Phil Ivey be to the right or left? I want to be on the left of Phil Ivey, although he's a much tighter player now. So I'd rather be on the left of Phil Ivey. So, all right. I'm sure that's enough poker talk for people that hate the poker talk. So we'll talk about markets henceforth. Looking at TradingView. We are still, in this very, very tight range. Let's look at yesterday though. Let's go to the 5 minute on yesterday. And wow, what a dump this was. I was locked out of my live account, so I didn't catch any of this in my live account, but I'm curious how many people out there actually caught this, because I mean, what a rejection too off the lows. Like, I'm surprised that it had such a harsh rejection, like 100 points basically off the lows there. Hey Rips, I passed my combine, but in my XFA, I locked out my account at a negative 1,300, but when I woke up, my account balance was negative 2,600. How is this possible? I would hit up, hit up support, make a ticket with Wendy, or just call them. Rips, I see why you have so many haters. I think that I've won over a good amount of haters, because I think that there's a whole group of people on Twitter who literally thought that like anytime I'm talking about playing high stakes, like they're like, those aren't your chips. That's not you. You're not playing the game. Like you don't even play poker. Those aren't your cars, blah, 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 blah. So, I mean, hopefully now I think I won over a lot of those people who thought that I was completely full of it, which by the way, I mean, I kind of could see where people are coming from because there's a lot of people that lie on the internet, but I mean, it seems like an awfully lot of work to prop up some kind of like fake chip pictures and fake cars. And like, I mean, it just seems like a tremendous amount of effort. I'm way too old to, like, maybe if I was much younger, I could understand more where they're coming from with that. But it's like, I mean, I'm just way too old to like, I really don't care for social media all that much. I use it for my brand. I use it for obviously like to be in connection with everybody here. But outside of that, like if I didn't have a day trading show, if I didn't have Market Clubhouse, if I didn't have the whole family that we've all built together here, I wouldn't be on social media, right? If I was just living my own private life, I would never be on social media. It's not interesting to me. And if I want to connect with people, they have my phone number and I talk with them that way. But like being sort of a public figure, it's more like, this is why I have it. But it's just funny to see like that there was, at least before this stream, a subset of people who were very much convinced that everything was like completely like, no, it's all fake. Like, okay, I guess like, I guess that's all fake. And for some reason that would be weird for me, at least. I get it if I was much, much younger, but yeah, I don't get it. I've Instagram just for you, my girlfriend. Thank you. Thank you for your support. I appreciate you. How does Chart feel about buying some Doge or Dogecoins, considering Elon about to be doing things for the government? I think there was a better time to do that. I think before, like Doge was in a valley of despair. If you were prescient enough to be buying that before the whole government efficiency thing was announced, before Trump got elected into office. So, Which weeks around Christmas have the most trash PA in your experience? So we're going to be rolling out of this contract sometime between, I would say, well, Topstep X is going to do it automatically, but I would say that most of the volume is going to be subsiding by, it's so tricky because we have FOMC next week. I always get this call wrong, but I would say Tuesday through Thursday is going to be the biggest days of being rolling out of that contract. So yeah, CPI is coming out in 10 minutes, everybody. Let's make sure we're prepared for that. Even though I have my live account up, I'm certainly not going to be trading this. I want to be very, very patient. I don't want to have today kind of start with a sour mood because I didn't have enough control to, like if I do trade CPI, it's going to be very small size. If it's a very congruent move, and I'll probably be looking to trade the afterglow of this. The best move I think is going to happen probably, I would say like 9:45, 10 o'clock today in the market, after the market has digested enough of the movement. And there's going to be, maybe it's not going to be an extreme move, but we will at least have a move to trade. Now, keep in mind, we do also have the Bank of Canada's version of their FOMC. They're going to have their rate decision today, 15 minutes after the open. So that's going to be at 9:45 Eastern time. We're also going to have the Treasury hosting a 10-year note auction. And then also way after all of that at 4:30 p.m. today, we're going to get the Brazilian version of their FOMC. So two banks are giving us their interest rate decisions today. The Canada one is more important than the Brazilian one, obviously, because we have more trade and more commerce to do with Canada, and they're our neighbor here in the U.S. They're America's top hat, if you don't remember that. They sit right above us. And so we're going to have their press conference at 10:30. So rate decision at 9:45. Press conference. I think it's Governor Macklem, right? Still? Isn't Macklem still the Bank of Canada governor? I'm pretty sure. That's going to be at 10:30. So we'll have to see what happens and how that shakes up. 51st state. There you go. Yeah, so we'll have to see what happens. Let's see if we have any analyst previews on CPI here. I'm just curious if we have any of those posted. Analyst range is like between 2.6 and 2.8% for the year over year, which is not a big change. If it came in lower, the market, I think, would boot, scoot, and rally. That's my take on things. Everyone always asks me too this question. They're like, "Oh, so why do you go live at 8 a.m. in the morning?" Well, because you can trade these big events together, and that's why we go live here. One thing I am considering, although it would be a weird stream to have, some days we start at 8, some days we start at 9. I think I'll continue streaming at 8. But we might have in the new year longer streams that go through the market open. I try to do them now with likes, but we'll see what happens with viewership in the new year. I think we're going to continue to trend upwards in our viewership here. So month over month, we are expecting a 0.3% read. So the prior read was 0.2%. So we're talking about a 10 basis point tick up in the month over month read. Year over year, also looking for a 10 basis point tick up. On average, we're looking at a 2.7% for the year over year. Prior read for that was 2.6% there. So you look at higher time frames, correlated instruments, etc. Yes. The more information that you have generated from the market that you can use to your advantage, the better usually that you're going to do. If you, for instance, if you're always like looking very granularly like this, you're going to miss the forest for the trees. You're not going to see all that much. But if you start your top-down analysis like this, well, goodness gracious, like this, where the chart is empty, this is the 4-hour. Usually, what you want to do when you're looking at top-down analysis, start with the 4-hour, draw your lines on it, make sure your chart does not look like that. Draw your lines on the 4-hour, find, points of interest, have your volume profile on your chart. I have everything hidden right now because you can't really see anything, but with your volume profile chart, you want to be drawing certain areas of interest. From the 4-hour, go to the 1-hour, and then go from the 1-hour to the 30, the 15, the 5, and then usually the 5 is granular enough. And you'll find out some really interesting things that the market is trying to tell you. Correlate that with other instruments like the S&P, perhaps the Russell, maybe the Dow. Then look at what's in the Mag 7. If you're trading the NASDAQ, you can look at the top 5 to 10 stocks in the S&P if you are trading the S&Ps. And look for correlation. Look if it's basing out in most of those stocks that make up the components of the NASDAQ or the S&P. See if we're in valleys of despair that we're going to come out of. See if we're at topping areas that we're going to come down from. And form your analysis through the market-generated information that way. That's going to give you, from my perspective, the best way to look at the technicals of the market, to where you can use that information to then guide you through news events like this. National, that's funny. I think you will open yourself to lots more views and subs staying on stream for another hour and open 50K in no time at all. Thank you, Loxy. I appreciate you. Loxy, I've seen you all the time in here, and I appreciate you sticking around with me from the jump here. I appreciate that so much. It's great to see a lot of the OGs that have been rocking with us for quite some time now, so I appreciate you. It's been great to hang out along with your journey. Yo, Rips, I made 10 points today in London session. In hindsight, I feel bad because I could have made 50 points. How can I bring that nonsense out of my head and stop feeling bad about myself for that? It's a very common thing. The more you trade, the more you get over that type of stuff. You need to get to the point in your trading where, and I know it sounds strange, but you just stop really caring about anything when it comes to your trades, in the sense that, yes, we're here to make money. We want to do really, really well. But at the end of the day, no matter what, I can look at any area of the market and find a tremendous amount of points that I'm missing. For instance, this perked out above 600 here. Dakota and I were looking at well, I initially looked for a long up here, but then we caught the short in the house account. By the way, it was a lovely trade yesterday on the Topstep TV broadcast. That was so much fun. I was very relaxed, obviously, before poker, and I had my live account locked out, so no stress on my personal side. And then we were both looking at this. I took a trade on my practice account to the long side, immediately cut it, and then we flipped over to the short side. And this was a lovely trade to the short side. But the point is that are you really going to top tick this and bring this all the way down to the bottom there? I mean, you're talking about, what is that, 250 points of range there? And I mean, I'm telling you, just from experience, early on in my trading career, had I been short in this move and then caught it to this point, early on in my trading career, I would sit there and I would mentally torture myself because I didn't get the whole move to the way to the downside, right? Oh, I only got it to the first kerfuffleation. Why didn't I leave it on? Blah, 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 blah. And like, even if I left on a runner, I got stopped out here, leaving on a runner, you get stopped out here. You don't make it all the way down here. So you're sitting there and you're like, I missed all of this alpha right here. Why didn't I get back in? Well, there's probably a good reason. Maybe you ran out of mental capital. Maybe you just didn't fit into your trade parameters. You were short from up here. You got booty blasted. Well, took the market, got booty blasted, then got right here, got stopped out. You know, there's a lot of things, but you just get to the point where you've been doing this for so long that you just say, you know what? I'm never going to catch all the points. Did I stick to my trade plan? Did I identify an area of the market that I wanted to trade? And by golly, did I make money in the market? Did I get green in the market? And that's the hardest thing. If you can answer yes to most of those questions, you did all that you could do. You're never going to get all of the points. You just need to be chill with that. Just be chill. Just be chill. Okay, everybody, we have 2 minutes now. 2 minutes till CPI. Remember, we're looking at the data points of 0.3% and 2.7%. 2.7% is the year over year, which is 10 basis points higher from the last read, and 0.3% is 10 basis points higher from 0.2% month over month. So let's see how it shakes up. I will have my live account open here, but the likelihood of me taking a snap trade on this is quite low. So I'd much rather sit back, relax, and enjoy the show and see what happens. See what happens. Go Hard Greg says, saw some of the WPT last night. Great poker face rips. That dude Nick was on a heater. Yeah, he also enjoyed probably the fact that I was ripping it into his face when he had flopped essentially the nuts on me both times. There's nothing I could do to catch up on that hand except for, what could I get? Running. Well, the turn was an 8, so no. There's nothing I could do. I was drawing dead. It was nice, though, to bounce back, and I feel like I kept my head in the game. I obviously did not go on tilt. Took a pace back. And this is why I love poker and why I think there's so many similarities in trading. It's like if I would have sat there and just went on tilt, I would have blasted off hundreds of thousands of dollars. So composing myself, getting my head in the game, playing my best, worked out. All right, everybody, here we go. 45 seconds, 45 seconds. Jab, jab, jab. Hogue was in the chat. No way. That's awesome. P&L at the end was negative 50,000. So I think at my peak, I was down like 150 to 170. So I had a really nice bounce back. Oh, Andre too? That's awesome. Hopefully they'll show up again today for Phil Ivey. That'd be great. All right, everybody, 30 seconds, 30 seconds. I want to like take my hand off the mouse here so I don't accidentally click anything. Rips, you have such an innate ability to fold at the right time. Very impressive. Yeah, unless I'm blasting into somebody who flops sets on me. That's the only thing. Hopefully today we run better. Hopefully today we have a great session. 5 seconds, everybody. Good luck. Check your positions. Here we go. Oh my gosh, this order book. This is insane. Oh, goodness. 0.3% in line. Surprising to see the market boosting on this. 2.7 in line. So we hit the expectations on the nose. All the analysts were right once again. All right, I'm going to do something very strange here, and it's to get me out of these markets. I'm going to take a quick restroom break. Do not go anywhere. We'll be back to see if we can trade the afterglow. Don't go anywhere. And we are back. Wow, look at this. Market is making a nice clean move. Surprising. All right, let's see if we are holding above this topping area. We are above 500s for now. It still is jumping up here. See if we get any kind of pullback. Anybody get long on this move here? Anybody get long on NQ or S&Ps? Big Sexy got it. Nice. Yeah, curious if we are going to actually, 497 is that level that we're tracking. Curious if we're actually going to get up and over this thing. Nvidia's going strong here too. Microsoft can't really figure it out. Google's going to the downside here. Did it on the NQ, but chicken out at 500. I don't know if that's chickening out or just, sticking to your trade plan. I know a guy who trades 70 minis, but only goes for 2 ticks. Thoughts on this? If it works for them, they should continue doing it. Sounds like a scalper. And we are still pushing up here. I'm going to see on a pullback if we can try a bit of a scalp here. Because Apple's still pushing up. Microsoft showing us a green candle here. A little bit of topside resistance into these 20s. Interesting. And they're still pushing this higher. Watching on this pullback, see if we pull back to 515 at all. S&Ps are showing a lot of strength. I wonder if we reclaim 6,100 today in the S&Ps. Still showing us a lot of strength here. I'm going to jump in here. I'm going to try 3 contracts up at these 25s. See what we can do here. Targeting like 41 or so. I want to see if we could add into a pullback too, because this is a big area of the volume shelf. 539 would actually be a really nice target for us. See how deep we pull back. Like if we pull back to the 15s, we could add to this tremendously heavy. See if we get back over 25 here. All right, I'm adding into that. I want to see this back over 30, and then I want to target 39 to the top side. There's definitely a lot of contracts being traded up here at the 30, but if we break out above 30 here, I think this should jump up. Okay, there's the jump up I was looking for. Watching here at 35 now, targeting 39 here to the north side. I'm going to jump out 5 right here on the offer. Should get filled. Filled those 5. And then we'll put the last one right here at 38 3/4. And we'll put a stop at break even. Where's the break even stop? There we go. Cool. So that was the lick that we wanted to, we get stopped out. So, hey, we made $832, which I didn't expect, right? $832 is $832 I didn't have when I woke up this morning. So I'm very happy about that. And this is in our live account, which is all we're really going to be trading. It's either going to be my practice account or my live account that I'm always going to be trading. Now, remember, I went into today with not hungry eyes, right? If you joined the broadcast early, you know that I said I'm not looking to even trade the reaction of the CPI print, right? I just wanted to see if we can get anything. Then I excused myself to go to the restroom just so I didn't have the hungry eyes. Yes, we missed out on some clean alpha to the top side, but I was patient and I looked for one specific lick, and that was the retest of 30s, the stops being popped over 30s, and then potentially getting us to 39. But when I saw the brakes getting kind of put on there on that price action, I took off 90% of the position, 80%, 85%, right when we're spinning up to those 35. So it's a scalping trade, and that's exactly what I wanted to realize on that trade there. I didn't want to go for massive size. We're 6 contracts in that, which technically is like the same as trading one contract copied across an XFA 5 times. And that's one of the things I love too about trading on one Topstep live account, is that I can get much more granular in my trades now, right? I can take as many contracts as the risk team will allow me to take, and I can get really heavy on positions, but it also allows me to get very granular. Like if I'm copy trading 5 XFAs, I can't take 3 contracts. The fewest I could take would be 1 mini times 5. That would be 5 contracts. So I like the granularity on a live account, that I can actually be very specific in what I want to trade here. Yes, I could trade the micros to get even more granular, but I just like, having it all set in one live account. It allows me to focus all of my efforts in one specific area. So it's really, really nice. Let's see here. Although it was a good trade, do you think it was bad to not follow your initial thought of not trading? Well, I feel like I did follow through with that. I did not trade the reaction of the print. I did not trade the immediate afterglow, but I traded an area of the market that I saw where it is kind of my bread and butter setup of reading order flow, understanding that we're going to get like that one little last push. And we're very close to, I'll share these MC levels that we're tracking right here. We're very close to that MC level of 39. So if we don't get that push to 39, we're going to get that pop to over 30, which is going to start to subside around 34, 35. And then we leave a runner and we leave our stop at break even. So there it is. 39 is our MC level that we're watching there. 497 quarters. We were watching this yesterday, actually, Dakota and I. 539 and 497 there. So yeah. You're loving the word granular today. Do I keep saying that? Sometimes I don't know when I keep on repeating a word. Am I just saying granular 5 times in every sentence? What are the 3 lines on my chart? These are the EMAs. This big one down here at the bottom is very granular. This is the VWAP. I'm using the HLC3 for my source, and the anchor period is set to session. So that's what I use for my granular VWAP. The 9, the 20, and the 50 is what I use for my EMAs right there. 9, 20, and 50. Rips, you were casually playing against the best no limit cash game player in the world right now and probably didn't notice. Is Jay, what's his name? Nick? Is Nick one of the best no limit cash game players? Is that for real? Is he actually, or Kier? Which one? I know they're both very good. Yeah, Kier. I know Kier is. Kier is insane. Like, I wanted to get out of the game the moment they let Kier in. I think they actually booted him because it's like, yeah, he's insane. And he's a funny dude. Kier's friends with Eddie? Yeah, maybe. That's funny. Yeah, no, he's insane. Yeah, I know who he is. He's totally insane. It was funny. He was like concocting the nastiest slow roll to do on whoever that was all in against him. Somebody like, was it Dylan who went all in? I'm so tired. I'm so exhausted. My recovery score is so low on my Whoop right now. I'm so mentally exhausted. They needed to move his mic 3 feet further away. Yeah. Should have just not mic'd him up. Yeah. 3 times. Yeah. I mean, he was trying to concoct like one of the most ridiculous slow rolls ever. So you brought a jacket this time? I mean, it is just a different jacket. I didn't want to wear the same sweater. I don't know. Maybe I'll wear the sweater that I wore on the first episode, but we'll see. Have you ever played poker with Chamath? I wish I could have. I mean, that would be lovely if I could ever get into a game with them. Maybe on Poker Go, we'll be playing with them. I'm getting asked now to play basically all of the streams. Dakota asked if it would be allowed to buy in with 50K. Rip sounded like he is interested in joining you in the tournament. So it's not a tournament. We're playing cash. We play a cash game. So it's real live money. It's not a tournament, even though yesterday with Rampage walking off, it may have seemed like a freeze out tournament. But no, it's live cash. You can stop playing at any time. It's rude etiquette. Like if I won like a 500K pot and I'm like, all right, I'm all done. See you guys later. I can do that. But I would be very rude, and it's terrible etiquette, and I'd probably make a lot of enemies by doing that. Berkey had the cherry limeade on tap for you. Yeah, he always offers me a ghost when we play in Bobby's room. I mean, I like Berkey a lot. He says some interesting things from time to time, but I like Berkey a lot. I think at a personal level, he's a very nice person. I have no bad things to ever say about Berkey, and I never will, unless he does something really terrible to me. But I can never see that happening. I think Berkey's a great person. Hey, when the cards are going your way, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. We all get lucky from time to time. Need a deal with WPT? Well, I mean, they do have ambassadors, and one of them is Rampage. I don't know. I feel like maybe there's a space for me in that. You never know. Will you be live streaming tonight against Ivy? Yes, I will be playing against Phil Ivey this evening. It's going to be living out one of my poker dreams for sure. So I hope everybody will join me for that. I really do. I really do appreciate everybody tuning in and giving that support. I'm telling you, that shifts the energy. It makes the cards run good. I firmly believe in that. The more support that we have in chat for that and watching, it's going to be lovely. So right now we are seeing the market push back up again. Let's go over to Bookmap to see this. You can see here, this is the move that I caught, this little Papacito. Caught the dip and the rip. We added on the dip. We were 3 contracts long right here. Added 3 more, took out 5, and then got stopped out on the rest. We are searching to perhaps, let me get this back over here. Oh, come on, Bookmap. Sometimes this arrow, there we go. So we are perhaps probing liquidity again towards 39 here. Time are you playing? Rips, it will be at 3 p.m. 3 p.m., Mikey. 3 p.m. It's not going to be on my channel. It's going to be on the WPT channel. So let me go ahead and drop the link here. If you missed it, it's just right here. Make sure you're subscribed with your notifications turned on to that. And the live stream will be at around 3 p.m. Phil Ivey, myself, Berkey, Marcus, Kiki, John Isaac. Who did I leave out? Oh, Schwan is going to be there again. It would be better if it's Phil Hellmuth. He wouldn't give much action. I prefer Phil Ivey. I mean, he's a legend, and just being able to say that I played in a cash game, high stakes cash game live stream with Phil Ivey is like bucket list checked off. It's gonna be awesome. 3 p.m. Pacific time, 6 p.m. Eastern. Hellmuth is draft. He's a very wealthy man. Phil Hellmuth has done very well for himself. He's a very wealthy man. I mean, let me peel back the curtain a little bit. It's a character. He's a very nice person. After you pass the combine, is there a consistency rule? There is a scaling rule, but there is no consistency rule. You can make as much money in a day, but remember, they do cap the payouts now at 5K per account per payout period. So the chances are you're likely going to get moved to live if you're a rock star in your trading. The true rep right there is to play that with Ivy. I'm telling you, it's like living out a dream for me. Like, that's win or lose. I'm very happy that I got the chance to play with Phil Ivey. Like, that's pretty freaking awesome. All we need is Johnny Chan. I don't think Johnny's still playing. I'm not sure. I don't know if he's certainly not playing high stakes cash game. What's funny is that in the, and this is for you, National came and visited me when I was in Bobby's room. It's no longer called Bobby's room because I don't think Bobby Baldwin has any affiliation with the Bellagio anymore. It's now called the Legends Room. But it's funny, in the Legends Room, they have a bunch of pictures still hanging up. They have, I think it's like Chip Reese, Jennifer Harmon, Johnny Chan, Doyle Brunson, Trying to think who else is in there hanging up on the wall. But anyway, they have a lot of different people who don't even play anymore or who have sadly passed away. So how many days does it take live transfer conversion? My live account initially took about a week, about 1 week. Once Matt Damon took him down, Johnny Chan retired. Yeah, great movie, by the way. Rounders. Yeah, rest in peace, for sure. Rips is the 5K payout cap for old accounts too. No, it's only for accounts created after December 6th, I believe is the date. Yep, December 6th, I believe. Am I expecting a pullback now? I'm expecting the market to be very difficult to read before the open. We are 40 minutes from the open. This might be the only trade that I take today because, again, my mindset is more so in like getting to live out my dream of playing with Phil Ivey, which is cool. Started trading purely to get the funds to start an animal sanctuary. It's been 5 years ago. I really hope next year I'm able to get my mental side together. Animal sanctuary. What a cool goal that you have there. That's awesome. Yeah, for me, it took me 3 years to not lose. 3 years to not lose in trading. And year 4 is where I started to be consistently profitable. Thanks, man. By the way, I'm going to Vegas with the fam next Friday. Maybe I'll see you in the poker room. Nice. Yeah, I should be playing. I play in 3 spots. I play at the Wynn, I play at the Bellagio, and I play at the Aria. Aria has table 1 or Ivy's room, which it's called. Bellagio has Bobby's room or Legends room, which it's called. And the Wynn just has this back area. Sometimes, like for very high stakes games, they play in the salon, but that's more for like super private games. My live account is on Topstep X. This is the interface that you can see right here. This is Topstep X. And that's where I have my live account now, which, by the way, I was on NinjaTrader. Having my live account on Topstep X, and this is not a shameless plug, I promise you, having my live account on Topstep X is my preferred way. I can have my live account any which way I want. I can have it on Quant Tower. I can have it on NinjaTrader. I've traded more years on NinjaTrader in futures, many more years than I've ever traded on Topstep X, because Topstep X is obviously in its infancy. But I prefer, and I'm being dead honest with you, I prefer trading on Topstep X versus the headache that it was for Ninja. And I'll tell you why. You want to see something cool? Watch this. Okay, I'm in my live account. Now I'm in my practice account. See that? Watch how fast. Oh, I need to get in my live account. Okay, ready, and boom, I'm in my live account. On Rhythmic, it would take me to switch from my Combine XFA practice area. It would take me literally 35 seconds to fire it up. So if the market's giving me something that I want to trade, like, dude, and by the way, me being able to trade on my phone is like the greatest thing ever. You could do it with our Trader Pro or Rhythmic or whatever the iPhone app was for that, but it is so dang clunky. And the fact that I can lock myself out now is such a godsend. Like, I'm telling you, like, even just being able to do the lockout where you can do this and then you can do like 15 minutes, 30 minutes, like, dude, I'm telling you, all of these features are giving you such a leg up that you don't have otherwise. And again, I understand that I'm a partner with Topstep in a way, and I'm an affiliate with a Topstep in a way, but I'm just telling you, this is the God's honest truth. And I would just simply choose not to talk about it if it wasn't true, right? I would just simply not have this conversation. If somebody asked me, they're like, oh, what do you trade on? I'd say Topstep X. And if I didn't like the platform, I'd sit here and I'd say, yeah, I trade on Topstep X. Or I would probably say, if I didn't like the platform, I'd be like, oh, I trade on NinjaTrader, right? So I'm being dead honest when I'm telling you this. Like, I love this platform. I use it daily, and this is the platform of choice for me. I can choose any platform I want, and this is the platform I choose. So take that as you will. What app do you use on your phone for Topstep X? Safari. Topstepx.com. Loads right away. Just loads right up. What changed in year 4? It's time and experience in the market. If there was a way, think about it, and I'm being dead serious with this. If there was a way to fast track to get better at trading, there are some phenoms out there that I've seen that have been able to pick up trading in like the first 1 or 2 years. But again, dead honesty, I just don't think that that's ever going to be the norm for 99% of the people out there. You need to have screen time. There's no group you're going to join. There's no book you're going to read. There's no course you're going to buy. You need to go through the paces in order to get better at trading. It's just going to take time. It's the same with anything. Like you need to build up muscle memory to become good at tennis or golf. You need to build up that muscle memory. You can't walk out on the tee box. Like, it's like, do you think Tiger Woods was just like born to be the best golfer in the world? Yes, obviously there were some things in his gene code, in his DNA that gives him an advantage. But do you think that he wasn't practicing all the time? Like all the time? He's been golfing for the longest time, right? He didn't just wake up and say, I'm the best. He spent a lot of time. He did a lot of practice, and he still does practice. So it's going to come when you practice. It's going to come with a lot of screen time. If there was a way to fast track it, I would bottle it up and I'd sell it for thousands and thousands of dollars, right? People always ask, like, what is Market Clubhouse? We're just a group of people who are all trying to trade together. We're all looking out for each other. We all have each other's back. It's like a big social club, and we're all looking out for each other. And we have some very talented traders in here, right? But if you join Market Clubhouse, are you going to become a better trader? Probably not. But you're going to be around a lot of people who really want to get better at trading and are all looking out for each other. That's the whole purpose of it. I firmly believe that there is no course that you can take, no book that you can read that will ever trump having years of market experience and putting yourself out there. And by the way, one of the reasons why I'm so adamant on being on Team Topstep and like pumping up Topstep and talking such good things about Topstep is because I didn't have Topstep when I first started trading. And I spent lots of money learning how to trade and putting my own money at risk and losing that money. With Topstep, you might lose money, but in the form of combines at like $49 a slice. You're not going to be losing thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars in a day because your account was at 10,000, you didn't have self-control, and then you blew it all in a day, right? Trading is one of those things where it's just going to take you a lot of time. A lot of time, okay? A lot of time. It's going to take you tons and tons of time. One of the things too is that when you start to get better at trading, every single week it's going to feel like, all right, I'm good now. At least that was in my journey. I always kept feeling like, oh, I'm done. Like I'm there. I finally got there. It's not true. It's going to take more and more time. And every single time you think you're turning your corner, you'll get like a week that just smashes you in the face. And you're like, I think I forgot how to trade. Just give it time. Give it time. You want to get better at trading? Give it time. Give it time. Time and experience in the market. That's the only way you're going to get better. You have to spend a lot of time. So, I'm always going to keep it real with you folks. I wish there was a way that I could just be like, oh, you want to get better at trading? Just read this book, take this course. In 3 weeks' time, you're going to be a rock star. I wish it was like that. I really do, because I see, like, I hear people, like, I get DMs all the time. People are in pain, like, oh man, I've been trying this for like the last 3 months. 3 months, by the way. I've been trying this for the last 3 months. Like, I can't get this down. It's like, buddy, you're 3 months into it. You're going to take a little bit more time. What do you mean I can't buy a $199 course and make 5 figures a day tomorrow? Maybe, there's courses out there that can point you in the right direction for sure. I'm not saying that. There's books that can point you in the right direction. But if you think that you're going to be able to get there without tons of, like, this is a years and years long journey, you have to have a passion for it. If I didn't enjoy playing poker, I'd stop playing poker. If I didn't enjoy trading, I would stop trading. If I didn't enjoy playing chess, I would stop playing chess. If you don't enjoy trading, and I understand, right? Like, there's going to be times when you don't enjoy trading. Just get out. Get out right now. I'm telling you. If you're not enjoying this, you got to look forward to waking up. Most traders you talk to, even traders that are still in the part of their journey where they're still losing consistently, most of those traders, they wake up and they say, I can't wait to trade. I'm excited. If that's not you, take a break or just call it. That was me until a point where I got to my breaking point about year 3. And I woke up every single morning filled with stress, filled with anxiety, because I was trading my own money and losing a lot of it. I would wake up and I'd say, I don't like this. I'm not having a good time. I'm a mess. Mentally, I'm stressed out. I didn't know if I was going to come back to trading, but I took a 6-month break. And that's what actually set me right. My subconscious had a lot of work to do in the background. And I started to miss trading, and I came back and I was better than ever. And that break is what changed everything for me. Because that was kind of like, you talk about the make or break. That was my make or break. I didn't know if I was going to come back to trading when I took that break. Because I was at the point where I was like, I feel sick to my stomach when I'm waking up in the morning. I'm about to lose some money. And then like you get some wins and you're like, I got this. And then it's like 2 days later, you're like, I freaking hate this. I hate this. But yeah, 6 months is what changed everything for me. Took a 3-month break, came back, passed 2 combines and 8 trading days. For some reason, since the break, everything is easier. There you go. Nice work. We are pushing up again. High days right at 36 evens. I'm in year 2 and things are finally starting to click. There you go. I see the charts more clearly. There you go. And by the way, one of the things that I confused myself with when it came to trading, I would feel guilty when I would take what I would think was an easy trade. Trading can be easy. You don't need to overcomplicate things with trading. If you have a strategy that seems brain dead simple and it's working for you, don't go and look for another strategy. This is what I did. I kept thinking like it should be harder. It doesn't need to be hard. It doesn't need to be fancy pants. If you have a strategy that's brain dead simple and it's working for you, stick with that strategy. And like there's a lot of people out there, traders specifically, that have imposter syndrome where they take a trade and it works and they're like, oh, that shouldn't be that easy. I'm doing something wrong. Nope. Steve, keep leaning into that feeling. I'm telling you, keep leaning into that feeling. It should be easy. And it's okay. Like you can make a ton of money by clicking a few buttons. Like if the market goes, for instance, let's say you had a read on CPI, like you were trading like the break of 497 here. Let me go to the chart. Let's just say that your trade idea, your strategy was break of 497 and you trailed your stop and you got like up to here. Like, you got 40 points. All right. Well, I guess it'd be less than that, but let's just say, wow, there's that push through high today. But let's just say that you got those points and you're sitting there and you're feeling like kind of guilty because it was too easy. It's okay. Like that's trading sometimes. Sometimes you get rewarded and sometimes it works out great. Some days you're going to have easier days. Don't think that you need to start confusing things because you're like, wait, that was way too easy. I'm doing something wrong here. No, you're doing something right. Trust me. So we were wicking out there to the top side. Let's go ahead and see how many likes we have on the video. I want to do a poll here. We are at 500 likes. Wow, look at you folks coming in early. And tell you what, if we got about 2,400 people in here watching right now. If we get this up to, how about this? 1,000 likes, I'll give away a free month of Clubhouse. Cool. I mean, that's not a big ask, right? 1,000 likes, we'll do that. Give away a free month of Clubhouse. Why not? Let's run a poll though here first. All right. Will the NQ end the day above or below? We're up at this level. Let's just say 21. I'm going to put it up at 600 because I am curious. Above, below. No idea. Okay. Go ahead and vote in the poll. Remember, get those likes in right now, super early. And by the way, if you're not following me on Instagram, follow me on Instagram and Twitter. We're trying to get to 10,000 followers on Instagram, which would be lovely. It's right there, at Selling Rips. There's a blue check mark on both Twitter and Instagram. You follow me right there. That's how you pre-qualify for the giveaway. We gave 1,000 likes on WPT. Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. I hope everybody tunes in today too. By the way, we are pushing cleanly above this 39 level now. Is anybody still long in this market? Did you organize a Market Clubhouse poker tournament? I think next year, it'd be cool if we did like a charity poker tournament or something. Kind of partnered with Topstep. That'd be fun. It'd be really, really cool. Yeah, long from 447. Beautiful trade. Wow, 447. Hold on for dear life. HODL. Hold on for dear life. Nice. Long from 97. Long since 519. Wow, you guys are rock stars, guys and gals in here. Total rock stars. I love it. Gold Chess Club. Banging. Did I hear you say Ivy will be playing today? Yes, I get to live out my dream. I am playing high stakes poker on the WPT live stream with the GOAT himself, Phil Ivey. I'm a blessed man. What can I say? That is like the coolest thing in the world. I'm kind of still in shock from it, so it's gonna be crazy. I'm super excited. Definitely gonna get some rest. Take that baby's money. I mean, I'm a far worse player than Phil Ivey to say. I mean, that goes without saying. I am tremendously terrible in comparison to Phil Ivey. Ivy saying how excited he is to play with Rips. Yeah. He's like, who the heck is Rips? Big camera production. The production for WPT is amazing. Now, given I've never played on Poker Go, but I've heard their production is unmatched as well. So I will be playing on a Poker Go live stream January 25th. We booked that up there. So it's not a tournament. It's a live cash game. Let me see if I still have the link here. Yeah, right here. This is where it's going to be. You can watch the last 2 days that I played. Yesterday had a rough start, but we recovered quite a bit. And then the day before that, we had some good spots. We were involved in the largest pot of the night on the first day. If Phil Ivey was watching chat, he would definitely know who you are. No, trust me, Phil Ivey has no idea, nor does he care. Yeah, we'll try our best against Ivey. It would be really, really cool to have some highlights. Like, I would love that. Imagine having a highlight reel against Phil Ivey where you end up beating him in a couple hands. That'd be cool. But yeah, we're going to be on a lot of live streams now. That's one of the reasons why I'm playing in these live streams. So we're going to be playing a lot more poker live streams. Be a lot more fun. A lot of fun, I should say. Yeah, I've been playing poker for over 20 years, but certainly not at Ivey's level. Wow, we are really pushing up here. Oh my. We're at a big breaking point too in the S&Ps. Let me go ahead and bring that up here so we can check that. Big area in the S&Ps here. It's big because we're looking for a break of this level up here. 74.5. We'll call it 75. There you go. So looking for the break of 75 evens. But now it's interesting that we're seeing basically the 9 a.m. liquidity that turned on is all going to the buy side here. And we are just grinding to the top side here. Make sure Phil Ivey doesn't choose the deck. Yeah, he might do some edge sorting on the deck. Ivey is considered the greatest living poker player. That is who Phil Ivey is. And he is a partner with WPT, which is why I think they're having him play. But what a treat that's going to be. Almost passed my take profit trader eval. Try to get a live account at Topstep, TPT, Blue Sky, My Funded Futures per dia. Nice. You got your what is it called? Oh my gosh, my brain's broken. You're evenly distributed. What am I trying to say? You're not hedging. You're evenly distributed. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Ribs, can you explain why TradingView diversifying? Thank you. Diversified. Stop. November. Stop. You are diversified. There you go. Diversified. I don't know why I couldn't think of that word. Thank you so much. Ribs, can you explain why TradingView gold chart is different compared to gold futures? You might be looking at two different contracts. Most of the time, TradingView spot gold and chart futures are the same. But the spot gold price is gonna be different than the futures because the futures contract is futures. You're looking at the future, so it's gonna be different than the spot gold price. Our boy gonna smoke him tonight, dude? No cussing. People can cuss. It's okay if people cuss. I thought that was a cute comment, unless they're total. No, that's fine. They can say that. They're just. Stop. Now we don't need everybody swearing at chat. No, you're fine. I thought it was funny. Wow, we are still pushing up here. Congratulations to anybody who's still long. I want to see. I'm going to switch over to the S&P order flow here because I just want to see what happens at 60.75 here. There we go. Let's see what happens at 60.75. One of the players, I think Dylan, was like, wait, you censor yourself here on stream too? I was like, dude, I'm just used to it. I'm used to having a clean mouth because I don't have my AI bleeper. Sometimes we get loose. Try to get quicker than the AI beeps. I would never want to say, damn it. It gets me every time. It's too quick. Try to sneak up on it, but no, can't beat it. Can't beat the bleeper. I can't tell if Dylan was genuinely interested in your trading streams or he was trying to suss you out there last night. I've played with Dylan a ton. I know Dylan very, very well. I think he was trying to give me a bit of a commercial. But he knew like everybody knew like how many rips people are watching. We had such a tremendous turnout, and hopefully we'll have it again today. He's a very chill guy. He's a very nice person. I feel bad that he lost so much. I think, did anybody see at the end of the stream? I fell asleep. What did he end up? Was he down like over 200K yesterday? I feel bad. It's a lot of money. He's super nice. He's a very nice guy. He's a great player too. It's just unfortunate that he got so busted. I mean, blasted on rather. Does the sound of everyone chopping the chips get annoying at all? No, you get used to it. I've been playing poker for over 20 years. You just get used to it. It's kind of like a rain stick in a way. It's soothing. It's soothing. Took 2 lots long from 518 quarters. Closed at 568. Nice job. Up 2,019 bucks on the day, risking only 500 during the day, and 100% locking up the 1,500. Nice work, Furious Tiger. You'll love to see that. Yes, we are streaming today live. Going to be on this channel, and you can watch the past 2 streams as well. So we are breaking above 60.75, but we're doing it very slowly, and we are just continuing to print new high of day here in the NQ. Nervous energy, chip stacking? Nah, it's just, I mean, it's habitual. As a poker player, it's just one of the things that we do. I mean, it doesn't mean anything. If you have somebody in a hand who like can't shuffle their chips and they're super nervous, you can kind of try to find a tell with that. But yeah. I just locked up 2. I will now be in the 5 XFA club. Nice work there. CF Sage VIP, nice work. Do you think there'll be a pullback at market open? Should I keep my long through market open? I don't want to give you any advice on that. Just stick to whatever your trading plan is. I don't want to tell you how to manage your trade. But I'm from the camp that I think that anything can happen here off the open. We could see a sharp sell-off. We could see this continuation. There is room to the upside still, right? We are kind of capping off, like I said. We're making a bit of a double top. This was my concern of why I didn't jump into the market long. We have since pulled back. High of day on the NQ, 77 halves. We are trading now, last trade, 69 halves. So will the market continue pushing through this level? I mean, if it does, we have more room to the upside here. The market does want to get through. Here's the trouble, right? We have a very disagreed market here. The market's not interested in trading much in this price. It's more so interested up here. So if we do break above this level and start trading here, maybe we go there. But to the downside, we also have room. Go back. Let's go to the 5 minute. Watch the volume profile. You see this? Market does like this area of trade here because we've had so many contracts being exchanged down there. So it's kind of, we're in between a rock and a hard place here. The market has agreed more on this price than this price. So will we come back down? TBD. Rips, is your live account active now? Yes, it's been active. It's now working on my desktop. We did take a trade this morning to make $832. It was a nice little scalp. Remember, we get to 1,000 likes, we will do a giveaway here. We're at 811. So if we all just reach down right now and click that like button, we'll do a free month of Clubhouse giveaway, which is going to be very easy to I'm going to make it so simple to get this. Ribs, as a car enthusiast, what do you think of BAT and P car market? I don't know either of those things. Never heard of them. Are those meme coins? I don't know what that is at all. Scott, you turned that into an actual word. Oh, bring a trailer. Yeah, I don't know what P car market is though. Bring a trailer's cool. I'm not familiar with the P car market. Bring a trailer, I've heard only good things about. I didn't know what you were saying. Yeah, bring a trailer is great. What indicator you have on the right? This is visible range volume profile. VRVP, visible range volume profile. Here's the settings. You can pause the YouTube video to get those settings. Here's the inputs. But I use volume profile for a lot of my trades because I come from trading TPO and market profile. TPO, very similar, sort of ish. Poker tournament, it is right here. It's a live stream for a cash game. We were playing live cash, not a tournament. Rips, I use your strategy, volume profile, and the book map to find a trade spot. And man, does that make people mad when you talk about it. Why? What do you mean? Why would it make people mad? Who's getting mad? Let's see here. 897 likes. I got to boogie out of here in like 2 more minutes. Can we get the likes before 2 minutes? I really want to give away a free month of Clubhouse. It'd be awesome. Another 50K in the pocket. Nice work there, Fat Citizen. Way to go. Yes, sir. Nicely done. Wow, so you really, they made you work for that profit goal. That's insane. We have an XFA and live accounts together. They will close your XFAs and combine them all into one singular live account. So that's what I'm on now. I have one singular live account. And I know it sounds like I'm lying about this, but I'm dead serious. I do enjoy this a lot more than having to flip between a live, XFAs, and combines. I just like having one account that I'm focused on now. I really do. And I would be honest with you folks. And I would say, if I don't like it, I would be straight up and say, you know what? I kind of miss trading on that. No, I like having one live account. I'm having a nice green streak on this, by the way. Like I think I've only been, I don't think I've had a red day since I've been moved over to my new Topstep X live account. Is that true, actually? Is that actually true? Hold on. Wait, where's the thing? Wait, where's the stats page? Do they not have a stats page for this anymore? Huh. Yeah, knock on wood. They don't have a stats page anymore? Wait, there's one in the, I thought it was on the sidebar. Performance stats, hold on. Do they not have this for the live account? I don't have a performance stats widget for my live account. I'm not even kidding. I'm not making this up. Look at this. Here. Wait, how can I show this? Let me see. I'm gonna have to move this, but here, look. See? I don't have a performance stats. Look at it. I'm not even joking. Isn't that weird? Anybody know why? Isn't that weird? I wanted to see, like, if I only have green days. None for live accounts yet. Oh, okay. All right. Well, bummer. No journal for you. Dang it. I wanted to see that. I'm pretty sure that I've only had green days since I've been moved in my Topstep X live account. Dang it. You expect to win every day? I know. Pressure sucks. I hate letting people down too. I like to make people happy. Can you start a combine when you're in a live account? I think you can. I don't think I have any active. Yeah, you know what? I actually do have. I have an old 50K combine from the $4.50 promotion. If you folks remember that, I have an old combine from that. It's still active. So yes, you could trade a combine during your live. You could, yes. Let's see. Are we at the likes? Because we got to get moving here. We're at 975 likes. I have to go. I'm going to give you folks about 2 more minutes here. 2 more minutes. Yeah, I can check the Topstep website dashboard, but it's, as you know, that this current dashboard is tremendously slow. So I don't want to sit here for 5 minutes waiting for it to refresh. I heard Eddie talking about issues Topstep X was having with the performance dashboard. Interesting. Okay. By the way, watched it last night. Loved to watch how well you played. Got my youngest watching as well. We were yelling at the TV. So funny and fun. Did you folks like the pocket 7-10 against Marcus as well as the king 10 hand against Nick? That was fun. Oh, we got it. Okay, cool. All right, let's do a giveaway. We're going to end the poll first. Awesome. We did it. Yay. Sick. Oh, I'm so happy. It's been a while since we've been able to give away something. I think people are like allergic to the like button for some reason. I don't get it. All right, we're going to make this very, very simple. Make sure you're following me on Instagram and Twitter. The links, it's at Selling Rips. At Selling Rips. Follow me on Instagram, follow me on Twitter. That's step 1. That's how you pre-qualify. Okay, step 2, I'm going to give you a link to click, and then that's going to give you a keyword. So bear with me here. Just give me a moment. Just a moment here. Okay. All right, so hold on. Okay, so remember, I'm going to give you a keyword. You're going to type in this keyword one single time. If you type it in more than once, you will be disqualified from the giveaway. La palabra siempre solo. por la palabra secreto. Okay? All right? Una vez. Sola una? No. Una vez. Okay. Solamente una vez. Okay, gracias. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. I'm going to give you a link. You're going to click this link, and I want you to give me the long word on this that is in teal. So it says manage risk and prove blank. Type in the word that is long and in teal. Okay? Type in that word and type it in the YouTube chat. Okay? Type that in. It's the long word in teal. Don't actually write it. Long word in teal. Type in that word one single time. Okay? It looks like you folks got it. That is correct. The word is profitability. Type it in one single time. Solamente una vez. All right, here we go. This is way too early for my brain to work and be able to speak Spanish. Tengo un cabeza loco. Una cabeza? My Spanish is probably trash right now. Mi español en la basura. Okay. Here we go, folks. Let's go ahead and see if we're typing it in all here correctly. There we go. We got 418 entries in the giveaway right now. This is for a free month of Clubhouse. Have the accent down. Oh, goodness. All right. Good luck, everybody. We'll let these entries fly in here. Remember, only type it in one single time. If you are a channel member, by the way, you get 10x the luck. You do get 10 times the luck, which is lovely. Just one single time here. ¿Dónde está la biblioteca? That is classic. That is an Adam Sandler throwback. Do you remember comedy CDs, comedy tapes, comedy cassettes? Oh my goodness. Weren't those fun? Be funny if you have 1K in likes, but 2K in entries. Yeah. No, I don't think we've ever had more than 2,000 entries. I think the most we've had is like 1,000. By the way, NQ is still pushing up here. Looking for new high of day. My goodness. This thing is all gas, no brakes. Oh man, the Jerky Boys. That's bringing me way back. No te lo creas, Alejandro. You remember the Jerky Boys? Of course. That was like the old school one. Thank you, Holy Earth. Appreciate you, buddy. Love you right back. Thank you. Yeah, cable guy. Oh my goodness, R.D. Mercer gonna open up a can of whoop ass. R.D. Mercer. Oh man, prank calls. I feel bad for anybody who grew up with that prank calls. Those were goated. Never see my name in entries. It's not alphabetical, but this is what you don't want to see. You don't want to see keyword spam. It means you typed it in more than once. Unfortunately, some folks did. Not a lot of you though, which is great. Well, all right, we have 511 entries. I'll give you 30 more seconds here. Holy Earth is in. Thank goodness. 50% combine passed on that trade this morning. Nice work there, Zen Thoughts. You know what? For that, Rip Spot, you are disqualified. Oh, sad times. Where are you, Zen? Zen Thoughts. That was you who just said that, right? Yeah, I'm going to put you back in. Can I? Dude, I can't. I'm the mod. I want to put him back in. Dang it. Good golly. All right. Crank Yankers. Oh my goodness. That's like with the puppets and everything. All right. Here we go, everybody. Boss only typed in once. I know, but you're not allowed to be in, I guess. I'm sorry. I'll give you a free month of Clubhouse. Don't worry. All right. Here we go, everybody. We're rolling in 5. Oh, remember, follow me on Instagram. Follow me on Twitter. When I call your name, the way that you claim your prize here is that you just tell me what your Instagram name is or your Twitter username, and I'm going to message you. You have to be following me. If you're not following me, you lose. We'll choose another person for the giveaway. So here we go, everybody. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and good luck, everybody. Here we go. Abandoned Baby. I know who you are. Give it up for Abandoned Baby. I think you're actually in the Clubhouse right now, aren't you? Abandoned Baby. All right. Well, I'm going to get you suited and booted here. Get you going here. Let's see here. All right, cool. I'm going to get you laced up here in just about 5 minutes. We got a boogie, folks. Congratulations to our friend here, Abandoned Baby, for winning the giveaway. That's what I'm talking about. Congratulations to our big winner there. That is so awesome. So we are up $832. I'm probably not going to trade. We'll see what happens in the open, but I'm probably going to lock it up for the day. I want to have a clear head going into the WPT live stream today, playing with Phil Ivey, the greatest of all time in poker. So hopefully you'll join me. I'll post the link to the exact stream on my Twitter account today. So make sure you check it out. Love y'all. Thanks for joining me. And I hope to see you all on the stream later. Folks on Discord, don't go anywhere. We've had a lovely morning. Let's continue having a lovely morning. Take care, everybody. I'll see you bright and early tomorrow for Thursday. Let's have some